In the exercise we are discussing in this session, you will learn to get results that are far greater and far faster than those enjoyed by people who write down their goals only one time. Your results will double and triple and increase 5 and 10 times as you use the same power of goal setting we have discussed earlier, but you will now be writing your goals down every day. Here are some special rules that you must follow to get the most out of this exercise. First, you must use the 3P formula. Your goals must be written and described in the positive, present, and personal tenses. Your subconscious mind is only activated by affirmative statements phrased in the present tense. You therefore write down your goals as though you have already accomplished them. Instead of saying, I will earn $50,000 in the next 12 months, you would say, I earn $50,000 per year. Your goals must be stated positively as well. Instead of saying, I will quit smoking or I will lose a certain number of pounds of weight, you would instead say, I am a non-smoker, or I weigh X number of pounds. Your command must be positive because your subconscious mind cannot process a negative command. It is only receptive to a positive, present tense statement. The third P stands for personal. From now on and for the rest of your life, you write out every goal beginning with the word I, followed by a verb of some kind. You are the only person in the universe who can use the word I in relation to yourself. When your subconscious mind receives a command that begins with the word I, it is as though the factory floor receives a production order from the head office. It goes to work immediately to bring that goal into your reality. For example, you would not say, my goal is to earn $50,000 per year. You would instead say, I earn $50,000 per year. Begin each of your goals with phrases such as, I earn, I weigh, I achieve, I win, I drive such and such a car, I live in such and such a home, I climb such and such a mountain, and so on. To add power to your daily written goals, put a deadline at the end of each goal. For example, you might write, I earn an average of $5,000 per month by December 31st, followed by a particular year. As we discussed in an earlier chapter, your mind loves deadlines and thrives on a forcing system. Even if you do not know how the goal is going to be achieved, always give yourself a firm deadline. Remember, you can always change the deadline with new information. But be sure that you have a deadline, like an exclamation point, after every goal. This exercise of writing out your 10 goals every single day is a test. The test is to determine how badly you really want to achieve these goals. Often, you will write out a goal and then forget to write it down again. This simply means that you either don't really want to achieve that goal as much as something else, or you don't really believe that that goal is achievable for you. However, the more you can discipline yourself to write and rewrite your goals each day, the clearer you will become about what you really want, and the more convinced you will become that it is possible for you. When you begin writing your goals, you may have no idea how they will be accomplished. But this is not important. All that matters is that you write and rewrite them every day in complete faith, knowing that every single time you write them down, you are impressing them deeper and deeper into your subconscious mind. At a certain point, you will begin to believe with absolute conviction that your goal is achievable. Once your subconscious mind accepts your goals as commands from your conscious mind, it will start to make all your words and actions fit a pattern consistent with those goals. Your subconscious mind will start attracting into your life people and circumstances that can help you to achieve your goal. Your subconscious mind works 24 hours a day like a massive computer that is never turned off to help bring your goals into reality. Almost without your doing anything, your goals will begin to materialize in your life, sometimes in the most remarkable and unexpected ways. Whenever you write down a new goal of any kind, you may be skeptical and doubtful about the likelihood of accomplishing it. You may have the idea in your conscious mind, but you will not have yet developed the total belief and conviction that it is possible for you. This is normal and natural. Don't let it stop you from using this method every day. All that is required to make this method work, as I said, is for you to get a spiral notebook and then to discipline yourself each day to write down your 10 goals, more or less, in the present, positive, personal tense. That's all you need. In a week, a month, or a year, you will look around you and see that your whole life will have transformed in the most remarkable ways. Even if you're skeptical about this method, it only requires about 5 minutes per day to try it out for yourself. The good news is that I have never met a person in more than 20 years who has ever told me that this method doesn't work. It's quite the opposite, in fact. I get letters, phone calls, emails, and personal testimonials almost every day from people all over the country and all over the world whose lives have been transformed so dramatically with this method as to be beyond belief. You can multiply the effectiveness of this method with a couple of additional techniques. First, after you have written down your goal in the positive personal present tense, write down at least 3 actions that you could take immediately to achieve that goal, also in the present positive personal tense. For example, your goal could be to earn a certain amount of money. You could write, I earn $50,000 over the next 12 months. You could then write immediately underneath, 1. I plan every day in advance. 2. I start in immediately on my most important tasks. 3. I concentrate single-mindedly on my most important task until it is complete. Whatever your goal, you can easily think of 3 action steps that you can take immediately to achieve that goal. When you write down the action steps, you program them into your subconscious mind along with the goal. At a certain point, you will find yourself actually taking the steps that you wrote down, sometimes without even thinking about it. And each step you take will move you more rapidly towards your ultimate objective.